entering the national park. So this is the Burroughs School of Art, right? Warning, national park. There's some construction work going on in the national park. There's a fair amount of new construction going on here. This is I think a concession stand that's being built in the parking lot of the national park. Right, this is the back entrance of the national park. And I think what they're building here, there's a little playground. I think that's also being renovated here in the national park. This new building. New footpaths and walkways. This used to be a children's playground here in the national park. I think that's also being reconstructed. Right, that's the children's playground in the national park. But what I'm doing is I'm giving you context, right? Context for the construction of this new hotel and resort by the Quatar Asset Group. So let me enter the national park and take a look back at the location of the Quatar. So this is the map of the national park, the layout of the national park, and at the top of that map is the Harifesta Avenue, which we just took a walk down. So across from the national park, that's the location of the new resort hotel, as you can see.
Distance 3 miles. Duration 45 minutes 48 seconds. Pace 26 minutes 18 seconds per mile.
Right, so guys, that is where the new resort hotel will be located. Right, that's where the new hotel and resort will be located. And as you can see from the green fence, right, let me show you. The green fence continues on the other side of the signage, and I don't know if you can see it clearly here. It continues all the way around the GNS, the Guyana National Service Ground, and that is the location. That entire recreational field that seems to extend around the Guyana National Service Ground and the field next door to it, they are all being converted into this hotel and resort. This is a national park, so that's where, right, that's the athletic field. In the video we see, the previous video, we see the manatee pond. I'll show you the manatee pond from the inside of the national park. Now this is the manatee pond. And again, what I'm going to do is to show you the extent from this vantage point. The extent of the property that the government has basically condemned. So they condemned all that property. See from where the sign on the fence begins. Alright, so the sign on the fence begins about there, and all this property has been condemned and converted to land for the resort hotel. All that fence is now green. That green fence now surrounds the GNS, the Guyana National Service Ground, up to that point, and will be converted. Look up to that point. All of that fenced-in area will be converted into the hotel and resort for Qatar. And in the foreground here, this is the manatee pond. We call them sea cows. They're called the West Indian manatee here in the national park. So that's it, guys. That is what's happening here to the recreational lands. So far the national park has not been touched, but all the land along the seawall seems to be destined for conversion into hotels and resorts in the fastest growing country in the world. That's what's up, guys. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think about converting recreational lands along Carifesta Avenue into hotel and resort, a line of hotel and resort style of which you will find in places like Miami and the Riviera in Paris and so on. Riviera in France. So tell me what you think. Those of you who live abroad can also tell me what you think, comparing the location here in Guyana to locations abroad that you have visited, whether this is in fact likely to be competition for Miami, the boardwalk in Miami. Share this video with friends and family around the world. Let people know what's happening here in the fastest growing country in the world, and here in the Guyana National Park, Georgetown National Park. Later!